Okay, if you're watching this, then God gave you a special gift. You are very gifted. You are very powerful. You are more aware than other people. God gave you a gift of discernment. And what that means is that you can feel people's energy. You can know what people think about you before they say it, before they show you. You can tell when people are lying to your face. You can tell when people aren't speaking truthful, even though your heart may deceive you. That's why the Bible says the heart is deceitful amongst all things, because someone can literally tell you that they love you, but inside your heart, you know that they have jealousy towards you. You'll know it, but sometimes you just love, your heart is so big, you're so gullible that you'll actually believe the lies. You'll believe their words because you don't know your gift yet. You don't know your true power. You don't know that God is actually giving you the ability to read rooms, to read people's, it's almost as if you can read minds, but you read energy. It's not a mind thing, it's an energy thing. God allowed you to see people for who they are, even when you don't believe it yourself. If you're watching this, you have a gift, and it's almost as if the gift that God has given you, you look at it like it's a good and a bad thing. It's a gift and a curse. But nothing that God gives us is a curse. It's always a blessing. But it's hard for you to understand who you really are. It's hard for you to cope with the gift that God gave you, because it keeps you away from a lot of people, because you can see their true intentions. Where most people are sitting in groups and having relationships and outside of relationships, you're sitting alone because you know people's true intentions. You know that people aren't really like you. Even though they can put on the biggest front and fool somebody else, you know that they can't fool you because you have this gift. You have this power. You can see through a wall. You can read people like a book before you even open up to the first chapter. You can tell people by who they are, by their spirits, because energy don't lie, and you know how to read energy very well. You can read a room. You can read the room when you walk into the room. And sometimes it seems like it's not so much of a blessing, and it seems like it's a curse, but nothing that God gives you is a curse. And I'm putting emphasis on that because it hurts. I know it hurts when you could tell so much about somebody to the point where you got to stay away from them. While you're watching other people enjoy this same person, you want to love and be a part of their life, but you have to love them from a distance because you know who they truly are. And other people may not see them for who they truly are, but you can see them. You can see people. You can see your friends. You can see the energy inside of them. And so it pushes you away from people, and it pulls you to be alone a lot. You walk alone a lot because you can really see people for who they are. You can see them for their intentions. Even if your heart, even if sometimes as chosen ones and as children of God, if you're watching this, sometimes you didn't listen to that feeling. You went and did and had relationships and had communication with people that you had no business being in communication with, because you didn't want to believe that you were right about the person. You didn't want to believe that what you were feeling was true. But all the time, your feelings, your heart, and life and their actions will prove you right. So if you're watching this, you have a gift given by God. And sometimes that gift, it comes in the form of being alone. Because you can see through everybody, you can see. But God told me to tell you that you're going to find people that are like-minded, that are equally yoked with you. The Bible says, be not equally yoked, right, with an unbeliever, with a non-believer, or come out from amongst them. It also says in the Bible. It refers to as don't be around people, don't make relations with people that have no business being in your life. Don't romanticize over being with somebody that is not equally yoked with you. Watching this, what you feel about you is true. And you have to trust that. When your intuition tells you that person is not a good person, no matter what they say, no matter what's coming out of their mouth, you have to trust that. When your intuition tells you that person is lying, trust it. When your intuition tells you that friend is jealous, trust it, because jealousy is murder. When Cain was jealous of Abel, jealousy is murder. When Saul was jealous of David, all these things leads to murder. So you being around the wrong people, you being around people that are jealous of you, no matter how much they say they love you. You know how many times Saul said, "Oh, I won't hurt you," to David? When Jonathan was telling his father off, like, "How could you do this? David has only been good to you. He's only fought for you. Why would you want to kill him?" And Saul is like, "Oh, you're right. I'm not going to harm a hair on his head." And then 2 weeks later, next week, right? And so people can say things with their mouth and still try to kill you because they're jealous of you. So when you feel these things about people, man, stay away, because your body knows. God gave you that gift. It's not a curse. God gave it to you to keep you alive longer. So when God tells you, when you feel something about a friend, you can read rooms. You're chosen. And it's because God needs you to stay. He has a mission for you. You have to be here longer. So God got to give you special gifts in order to keep you here longer. So just trust and believe that what God gave you is true.